on November the 5th, 1995, Princess Diana sat down for that interview with the BBC program Panorama in her Kensington Palace home. The interview would become one of the most well-known of the decade, perhaps of all time. It was the interview where the princess sensationally declared there were three of us in this marriage. The interview was a ratings bonanza for the BBC, watched by 23 million people in Britain and countless millions more around the world. It also, sadly, triggered formal divorce proceedings between Charles and Diana. And 2 years later, Diana was dead. Martin Bashir, as we've heard, was the little-known reporter responsible for the interview. Now we have learned that Martin Bashir commissioned fake bank statements and used deceitful behaviour to secure that interview, which Rita has detailed for us. We've also learned that the BBC, the much revered public broadcaster, covered some of it up. Now, this week the BBC has apologised for its actions and apologised to Princes Charles, William and Harry. Bashir left the BBC in the late 1990s, but was rehired again in 2016, even though the BBC bosses knew he was a liar. Bashir quit the BBC last week ahead of the report's release, citing ill health. He apologised on Thursday for creating the bank statements, but insisted they did not influence Diana's decision to be interviewed. He says he will always remain immensely proud of that interview. The tragedy of Diana's death continues to raise questions to this day. Prince Harry has released a statement in which he said, I think, something that deserves contemplation. We criticised Harry last week, but this week I agree when he said, to those who have taken some form of accountability, thank you for owning it. That is the first step towards justice and truth. Yet what deeply concerns me is the practices like these, or even worse, are still widespread today. Then and now, it's bigger than one outlet, one network, or one publication. Our mother lost her life because of this, and nothing has changed. Rita, nothing can bring Diana back, but we can try and learn some of the lessons. This story is a reminder for me that journalists have a duty of care, a moral obligation to get the story right and not engage in acts of unconscionable deception. Prince Harry is right, it still goes on. It's also another reminder of just how loved Diana was. I don't think I have ever known a public figure who attracted so much public interest to the point of public obsession.